right now.
Yeah. And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Vibes are high. A little Steely Dan to start. Next week, we'll get the Rangers goal song on the board, and we are all set.
Absolutely,
so we're riled up. And speaking of riled, Riley is with us on the couch here. How's it going?
It's going good. Not too much going on in the sports world, but we do have some storylines, and I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I don't know. For this time of year, I feel like there's a decent amount of stuff going on. If you just think about spring training, we've gone to the NBA a little bit, the golf, baseball, and then hockey. I'm really dialed in hockey, and I would say I know Tony feels the same exact way.
Oh my God, absolutely! You're kidding me? I mean, this is like best time in hockey. I feel like for a Ranger fan in a little bit, dude. Like,
how confidence. About this? I didn't even tell you this.
What do you got? What?
Last night, me and Brandon bought tickets to Rangers Flyers on the 26th.
No shit.
So that's an announcement. Josh B, anybody.
That's fucking
awesome.
Calling
all Rangers fans.
That's so sick.
If anybody wants to go at Madison Square Garden, rivalry game.
Oh, yeah. Tortorella. That's huge, dude.
So definitely riled because he was one of those things like, because he keeps saying like, I want to go to a game. You said we're going to go to a game. And I'm like, all right, well, let's just get the tickets now because otherwise it's like, like, let's go.
Yeah,
and then nobody
goes.
goes.
Yeah, exactly. We know how that works.
So jacked up about that, but definitely if we could get Josh B, Tony, Michael, Matthew, get everybody riled up.
March 26th,
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
That might be doable. I'll talk to Michael.
Yeah. We could get him riled up.
I'm sure.
Yeah. We got some comments. What do we got?
We have a ton of comments here. We have Josh B early and often with the let's go, baby. Happy Friday, fam. He says, Kev do kick rocks. He's saying, wow, let's have a day. Hashtag TCA, hashtag the sports, hashtag DTV. And then Danny V also in the house saying, morning, fellas, have a great show with the let's go. Also, poor Kev do getting the kick rocks again.
Wow.
Josh B saying, what's up, Bernie? Marco in the house saying hello. Josh B riled to see Marco. Danny V with the prez. And then Kev do says all Yankee fans can kick rocks, he says.
It's so funny. You've seen it really rally over the last couple weeks. Like Kev is just a miserable Mets fan, but I know you probably share the same feeling with the Red Sox. But I think you, just because you're so downtrodden about the Red Sox, like the Yankees angle with Soto, it doesn't even bother you. I feel like.
Hey, no, it doesn't. I fully turned the page now. Go Sox, baby. We are here.
Really?
You have to at some point.
Wow.
Just because. I know I'm going to be disappointed a month and a half in, so why not give it my all at the start of the season?
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm willing this team to try to do something, so I'm just trying to be positive. Trying.
And I do feel like the Red Sox are in a similar situation to the Mets where like you're saying, like the expectations aren't there. So, sometimes that does result in better than expected results.
Let's hope it's fun.
And looking at this here, I mean, the offense is going to be good, I think. Especially, imagine if you get anything out of Trevor Story.
The offense is not bad.
Yeah,
Tyler O'Neill.
And breaking news across the board 5 minutes ago, the Red Sox have signed CJ Cron. So
wow. Tony, pull up the splits on him. I'm not sure. I know he's like in the last 5 years, he's had a couple 30 home run seasons.
He hits the ball far, but strikes out a lot. He's not good. But
let's see what we got.
I just saw that on Twitter.
Give me something.
Oh.
I meant just actually.
Like actual stats,
I know I said splits.
Oh, you goddamn it.
Said one thing, meant the
other. The other, dude.
He's going to be fighting for that backup first base role.
All right, so let's see. Last season.
2022 and 21.
Yeah, I mean, pretty solid, honestly.
Yeah, and then you go back to 2018, 2019. So there's evidence of CJ Cron being a productive player. So, that could turn into something. Almost reminds me, Tony, of like the Voit and G-Man Choi signings for the Mets.
Yeah, I could see that. I feel like I would have maybe a little bit more confidence, honestly, in CJ here, because I feel like when he was in Colorado, I mean, he had a good stretch of like playing really well.
Right.
But he's been bounced around a lot. I haven't realized how much he's been bounced around.
Yeah.
Like throughout the league.
It's
kind of crazy.
He has.
It's just where's he gonna slot in? Where's he gonna get his ABs? Definitely not first base.
And it looks like, you know, he was productive in Colorado and then went to Anaheim, and I don't know if he was hurt or what the deal was. So I think he's worth a flyer. I would definitely say that. And we'll talk, you know, more about baseball in a second. And we also have Yanni saying Riley with is it a king emoji, Tony?
I believe that is the mind blown emoji.
Really?
Dude. Yeah, his mind is blown, dude.
My God.
He is riled up for Riley. And we do have round 2 underway here. Still can't say it, Tony.
Cognizant
Classic. You think I'll get it by Sunday?
Yeah, I think so. Just say it a little bit over the weekend, you know.
Yeah. Get it ready for the horseshoe. But yeah, so we have Minwoo Lee and Kevin Yu tied at 7 under par with yet the first round leader, Chad Ramey. He shot 64. He was co-leaders after round 1 with S.H. Kim, but now Minwoo Lee is 3 under through 11, so that's moved him into a 3-way tie with Yu and Ramey. Yu is 2 under through 8. Ramey tees off at 12:18. Andrew Novak, 65 yesterday, will tee off at 11:45. Also have Ryan Marr, Austin Eckroat, Cameron Young, and Chasen Headley all teeing off around noon or a little thereafter, all in a tie for 4th place. You know, moving down the list, my pick to win this tournament, Ricky Fowler, shot 71 yesterday, but has shot up leaderboards after carding a 5 under front 9. So pretty impressive stuff there out of Ricky Fowler, as he's 2 shots back, tied for 11th. You also have Eric Van Rooyen, who was in the mix last week in Mexico. He shot 66 yesterday, but he's even through his first 9 holes today. Matthew Fitzpatrick shot 70 yesterday, but he's 3 under through 8. So he's at 4 under. Tom Kim's at 4 under after a 68 yesterday, 1 under through 8 as well. And you also have Shane Lowry and Matthew Pavone, Chris Kirk, Rory McIlroy, all shooting a 67 yesterday, as well as Nick Dunlap. So a lot of good scores here, a lot of guys in contention. You know, we saw, you know, a lot more scoring than expected yesterday. And it seems like in the early going, that's going to continue today. Kind of interesting too. And because we didn't have you in when we were talking about like previewing this tournament rally. I didn't realize how hard this course actually is. And the bear trap, like guys like blow it there all the time on Sunday.
Well, this used to be a big tournament with big names.
Right.
And I'm excited that there are still some big names in the tournament this year. Like the field is not too bad.
Pretty good for a non-elevated event.
But yeah, super tough course. The bear trap is. I remember being a kid watching that with my dad. I remember always thinking of the Honda Classic. Like, it was always the bear trap. My dad was telling me. But if I had to make one prediction for this tournament this weekend, I think one of these known names that's hanging around 20 and 30 right now make a push. I see Rory having a good day today. I see Matt Fitzpatrick getting in the mix. And I mean, outside of that, how can you not be impressed with Minwoo Lee? I mean, I feel like he came on the scene last year. This guy hits bombs. He has a beautiful swing. And I think we're just waiting for this guy to break out. And I think it's going to come soon. I love his game and I love his personality too.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, very competitive, and it has played well of recent. Also, Andrew Novak has played well. You know, a great job at Phoenix, and then you know, to come here and be in contention. You know, a 65 on this course. That's pretty impressive. And I already mentioned Ricky, but I think, you know, he's right in the mix here, and this is the time for him. The Florida swing. He's a Florida native. Hasn't got off to the best start, but you think, you know, last couple of years were very resurgent for Ricky Fowler. So I'm expecting him really to turn the corner here. And what is it? Monday full swing comes out? Is it Monday?
Is it the 4th? I think it's the 4th. Yes.
So Sunday.
No, it's Monday.
Oh, it is Monday. Okay, Monday. Gotcha,
I'm excited, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. It seems like it's just been so long since the first one came out.
I think it has, right?
Well, it came out a year ago.
That's it?
March in March
Really?
last year.
Doesn't it feel like longer, Tony?
It does feel like longer. It feels like it came out like 3 years ago.
Well, because I think so much has happened in the golf world since then that everyone had wanted to see the behind the scenes. Yeah. And I'm excited to see it. Like they said they were filming when that LIV and PGA agreement came in.
Right.
They were filming all the Ryder Cup. They were filming all the LIV shit. So it's going to be very interesting. I know they have 2 episodes dedicated to the Ryder Cup.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So it was February 15th. Huh. Okay. I don't know why. Yeah. It seems like so long ago. But you saw what, Tony? 2 episodes?
Literally the first 2. Yep.
First 2. JT and Jordan.
Oh, yeah. Great guys.
Dude, so good.
You liked it, though? I mean,
I did like it a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very well-made, well-produced documentary or docu-series, I guess you should say. And obviously, I mean, the topic interested me. So maybe I'll take a look at it before.
And we might, maybe we'll work something out.
Oh, Binge Buddies.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Specials. Dude. Get me back in the mix. Been a while since. Forgot what I think we were talking about like
sports movies.
Movies. Yeah. The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Rudy, I believe, as well. Yeah, that was a couple years ago. So yeah, we'll definitely have to do that. I'm excited to watch that for sure. And then it'll be, I mean, imagine the spot we're going to be in 1 week from today. Will be, approaching the midway point in the Arnold Palmer Invitational. I know you've had that circled on your calendar. And then I really do love the players, like just watching the 17. I mean, I feel like you get jacked up for the players, Tony. Seeing the island green shots, honestly, just watch those all day.
Dude, that is, I think, one of the coolest things in golf.
Yeah, it really is. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to that.
That's right, Riley.
But let's get started in the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it, Tony. Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. And while we were pulling up that video, we did get one more comment here. Hot take Johnny, Tony, getting in the mix.
Yes, he says, good morning, guys. Let's go, he says. Oh, I didn't see the let's go. Wait a minute. Right there it is. Shout out to TCA, GTV, and their sports sport. The Knicks are really missing Randall. He says people trash him, but this stretch has shown his value. Can't beat average teams without him, he says.
Interesting take. And really, I mean, I think Riley, I feel like is more keyed into NBA than us, but I don't think I've ever really asked you this because it seems like overall, I'm sure you could see it, from being a Celtics fan, that Knicks fans are really negative when it comes to Julius Randle. How do you feel?
I feel that Knicks fans do not like Julius Randle.
Right.
And I believe, like, I agree with them that I think Julius Randle's not that good. But what I've also recently seen is they don't like Julius Randle, but then they lose games and say, why didn't we have, like, we don't have Julius Randle. That's why we're losing games. Like the Celtics game the night, all my roommates were like, oh, we didn't have Julius Randle. And OJ, like, that's why we lost. And it's like, yeah, but you don't like him and you shit talk him the whole year. So then, like, I don't know how you can do that.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things, like the numbers are there, but I think they just get tight, like, close games, crucial situations. Yeah, like he just has like the shooting too much. So I think, I mean, if he just worked on that, I think it would be, a different story. And I think there would be a completely different perception, of Julius Randle. So, yeah, that's something to keep an eye out for. But the Knicks really going through it with the injuries. Kind of crazy, Tony. We had a scoreless tie in the Yankees spring training game yesterday.
Who would have thought, dude?
A combined 7 hits between the Marlins and the Yankees, but positives here for the Yankees. Clayton Beeter, 3 scoreless innings. So that's a guy to watch out for. I was saying yesterday, he came over in the Joey Gallo trade, was kind of under heralded with the Dodgers organization. Kind of interesting. The Yankees have made a lot of trades with the Dodgers in the last couple of years. Seems like they really like their system. So I love to see that. I think he could be getting starts in the Bronx, obviously, depending on the health of the rotation. Ian Hamilton was a good story. Last year I think he missed 3 or 4 seasons, right, Tony? Because he got hit in the face.
Yeah.
And he was really effective for the Yankees at certain points of last season. So a scoreless 2 innings for him. Ron Marinaccio, who was lights out early part of last year and then struggled on the stretch, injuries, throws a scoreless inning as well. And I think a lot of people are down on him, but I really like his stuff. And I think he's going to be a really effective reliever for the Yankees for years to come. Any thoughts there, Tony, with Marinaccio?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about him too a lot last season. It just seemed like one of those guys where the more reps he's going to get, the more you can kind of see how he can become this consistent piece, this consistent arm. And again, another tremendous story, right? He is from the tri-state area.
Michael.
From New Jersey?
Let's see.
Bay
think
Ridge?
he is. I think he is from New Jersey.
Fucking Jersey people. Thank you, Michael. He's from Toms River, New Jersey, dude. So there you go.
Mike Trout.
No, is Mike Trout from there? Because I know
he's from New Jersey. I forget what
Todd
part.
Frazier's from Toms River, New Jersey. That was the whole thing. The World Series, Derek Jeter. Tony, no?
Yes, no, that was the whole thing. I'm just, Mike's having his moment right now with Ryan. It was very nice.
Having the moment.
Yes.
Michael, the GOAT. So, offensively, obviously, like I said, only 7 hits between both teams, but nice to see Stanton get his first hit of the spring. He was 1 for 2. And then also Anthony Volpe.
How does he look at the plate?
With a double.
Stanton.
Well, I only saw the game a couple days ago, and I saw him make 2 loud outs. So he looked slender. He looked balanced. It was a compact swing, so I feel good about Stanton.
Is his swing different now? Have we noticed anything, or
I haven't noticed too much, but I'm sure early part of
tweaks.
Spring, he's still working on things. That's really all there really was to take away, from this game yesterday. You don't really see 0-0 spring training games too often.
Dude.
But they will be back on the diamond tonight. Garrett Cole making his spring debut. So they are hosting the Blue Jays, George M. Steinbrenner Field. And opposing Garrett Cole is going to be Chad Dallas. So
the hell is Chad Dallas?
He's 23 years old, 4th round pick from Toronto, 2021. Be good to see Garrett Cole make his debut. And obviously looking to build on a Cy Young season last year. But of course, too, since 6:35, we don't have lineups out. But I just excited to see all the different players, get their opportunities here. And I just think it's going to be a really fun season. So we'll keep an eye out for that. As we get closer and closer to opening day. The Mets, a tough one in Palm Beach yesterday, 2-1 at the hands of the Houston Astros. Any footnotes for you there, Tony?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we had Jose Quintana out there.
How did he look?
Not great. Gave up 2 runs over 2 innings. In the second inning, he really gave up 2 runs. First inning looked pretty solid.
Yeah. I
think got a strikeout and then had Alvarez ground out double play or something like that. Jordan, that is obviously. This is not the game. Let's see. Yeah, so they get the strikeout.
Walks,
and
so
the second inning with control was just not there, dude. I don't know what happened.
Well, you got a Tyler McGill spot.
That was nice. 3 innings.
That's a good performance.
It saved it around, but still, I mean, this guy Jose Quintana here is supposed to be our ace right now. He's
give it to Sevy. He still hasn't pitched, right?
No.
Any word on that?
No. I would
He's
imagine
healthy though.
Yeah, he is totally fine.
Look it up. Because I saw some. I don't know. I think he just posted on Instagram the other day, going with the beard with the Mets.
Hmm.
Maybe go to that New York Post article. Maybe it'll be like, oh, Severino due to make his Met debut.
Assuming are my starters, pivot forward, clear path, wildcard contention.
Go down.
Rotation's important. Mets believe.
Wildcard contention.
Oh, Kranick will begin the season on the injured list.
Oh wow.
He was gonna make the rotation.
Maybe they were thinking about him instead of McGill.
Oh, because he's
highly touted prospect.
Yeah.
Tony, don't forget we have a bet in for who's gonna have more wins. Red
Oh,
Sox
yeah.
and Mets.
Yeah, I know. I'm very well aware, dude.
All right, I just wanted to.
No, I had it right there. Go up just a
Where'd it
little
go?
bit. Okay, Severino on Friday and Manaea
On Saturday are due to make their
Wait,
first
so
starts.
today he's starting? Today?
Yes, let's go, dude.
We'll go to the game. I didn't see
Sevy.
that.
Yeah, no, ESPN didn't show it.
Oh, but you have to go to the
You have to go to
MLB
MLB app.
Okay.
Yeah, which is so beat.
I'll just
like,
confirm that, but I'm sure
Yeah.
if it says it in the article.
I just saw.
Yes, versus Libator, Tony, for St. Louis there.
Dude, I'm actually kind of hyped about that. That's great. Like a little Friday, Saturday.
Jupiter,
like,
Florida,
Yeah,
105.
dude, 105.
And Manaea hasn't pitched either.
No.
So that'll be his debut
first
there
starts,
as
yeah.
well. I mean, out of everybody, I mean, do you feel the best about Severino, like aside from Senga, or no? If you had to pick somebody.
That's a tough question. I guess so. Because I mean, obviously, like, Quintana, no. McGill,
Maybe.
McGill. If not, it's Sevy.
You got the kid from Shoe on your team this year.
Zach Short.
Zach Short.
He's been getting some pretty good looks at third base in spring training this year.
Is he the guy?
I feel like if Brett Beatty goes down, or not goes down, but doesn't do well, potentially, dude. Especially like Short's been in the league for a few years. He has like major league reps with Detroit.
I'm telling you, I just think they should just force the hand with Acuna. Get him
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah,
Ronald,
Second base.
Ronald was already in the majors at this point.
Yeah.
This is a funny roster.
Learn on the fly.
Kind of crazy, this roster, dude.
But I mean, like,
Harrison Bader.
you look at who's playing today. I mean, that's you got a few starters in there today.
Yeah. Marte, I think Marte's, itching for his first hit here. Alon's another dinger. G-Man, we mentioned, has been kind of hitting the ball well. Not stoked about Omar Narvaez.
I'm telling you, I know
Yeah.
I've always been jacked up about Luke Voigt. I'm telling you, G-Man Choi is going to make this roster.
Really?
He's a grinder. He grinds out at bats.
I love G-Man.
He's a good fundamental baseball player.
He does a good split, honestly, at first base.
You got Fujinami too.
Yeah, I was telling him
yeah.
about that too.
Let's see.
I think who was it? I think McMonagle on the fan was saying this Mets bullpen could be sneaky good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, as Fujinami comes out there and
He's
does,
throwing 100,
Yeah.
just striking everybody out.
But also,
but I mean, I know he's only been in the league for 2 years,
Yeah.
maybe. Like,
last year was his
last
rookie
year's
year.
first.
yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I mean, sample size is small, so you just
Right.
don't know. It's just a question mark, another question
He
mark.
came in as a starter.
Yeah,
Baltimore turned him into a back end of the bullpen guy where you could just let it loose in 100 every time. And he was pretty good when he
Right.
went there.
Right.
Also, I think it comes down with this bullpen too. To can Diaz get back to the crazy form he was in when they were blowing trumpets
Yeah.
and you knew the game
Mhm.
was over when he came in? Can he get back to that?
Because if he's mediocre, then the bullpen.
The bullpen's
it's over.
Yeah.
It all comes down to that.
Any expectations for Ottavino this year? Jimmy?
Adam.
For Adam, yeah, I think so. I would honestly expect him to have like one of his better years as a Met.
That's the primary.
To be
setup
honest,
guy,
yeah,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
Like none of this fucking can't handle back-to-back, games or whatever, dude. Especially because, like, I imagine he's kind of tight that, like, he kind of bet on himself
Right.
to leave the team and get a better contract. No one wanted him, gets less money back with the same team. So, like, I think maybe he'll be a little humbled. Maybe he'll be, definitely working at his craft in this offseason, spring training. So let's fucking go, dude.
I think the thing with Ottavino, we know the stuff is there. It's just when he's off, not letting the like mistakes like compound. It seems like sometimes with Ottavino, like when it goes bad, it goes bad.
We've all had him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I kind of forgot about him on the Red Sox.
Great.
But he had a run where he was lights out.
Yeah, I mean the
Sox.
slider's there.
Yeah.
The slider's great. It's can he place that slider? Then he runs into some command issues when he can't find the strike zone with that slider. The fastball can get here and there, but stuff wise he's there. And I keep going down this bullpen. And it's like you have him, you have slept on arms here like Jake Diekman.
Right.
Lefty's a great matchup.
Yep.
Fujinami, Diaz. Like this is a bullpen, like you said, that could be sleepy good. Phil Bickford. So we'll
I don't
see,
want to hear
Tony.
about Phil Bickford.
Phil Bickford had a couple good.
Are you like Riley was saying how his like perception changed a little bit? Are you a little awoken, Tony, or you feel pretty negative still?
I'm still in the same place right now.
But here's the thing. Here's how I look at
Yeah,
it. We're gonna be probably gonna be negative anyway. Like,
yeah.
So why not start the season positive?
I'm not kidding though. As much as I like to make for the Mets, I hate to see it, Tony. I really don't want to see you beaten down. I want to see you like engaged into the season.
Think Francisco Alvarez, big
Listen, I'm gonna be engaged for sure. The thing I'm hanging on to now is obviously having more wins than the Red Sox. So that should be pretty good.
I'm actually excited for that.
I mean, and do you think it's like instant? Like they win 2 out of 3 against the Brewers? Like you're in? Like, I mean, how does it work?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the Brewers, dude, like
easy schedules.
I want. I want.
I feel like Josh B's rubbing off on you a little bit almost. That's
stop it.
Different situation though, because like obviously. Like, the Yankees actually are really good.
Mets. All right, let's hold on. Really good, not great.
All right, well, Tony, you have 3 against the Brewers, 3 against the Tigers, 3 against the Reds, and then a 4-game against the Braves. So you have 9 games going to that Braves series. What do you think your record will be going into that Braves series?
Josh B crying emojis, by the way, so he appreciated that one.
Yeah, dude. I think we could be 6-3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and didn't you say too you expect to win 90? So like I did like why are you acting tight then? If you're expecting 90, like isn't 90 good enough?
Well, we could if we're good. Yeah. Like that's what I could see the potential to be. That's the ceiling.
Okay. Okay, but you're expecting the floor, the proverbial floor.
Right. What did you say? 45 games?
I said they were going to win 45.
Maybe 60.
60
I
games. Did say 60. I would say I think I did revisit that and I said more than likely it'll be like 75. Mm-hmm. Which I think is an accurate like assumption.
Right.
The division's good.
How many games do you think the Red Sox are going to win this season?
Same thing. You guys, this bet could come down to the last series of the year.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Do we play each other this year?
Yeah, every team now.
Oh yeah, everyone plays each other once. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I was at
here,
I was at one of those games last year.
Yeah.
But boy, I hate those seats. They're so like I guess it depends where you sit, but it's like they're made for like a midget.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's probably fine for you, but like being like a bigger person, like those seats are so
the wooden ones.
Yeah. So I think it was wood. I was sitting right field, and it's like I'm sitting in right field, like home plate's there, and my seat is angled like this.
Yeah.
So I had to like watch like that.
Yeah.
Like it's not comfortable.
No, it's weird. It's weird. There's definitely some spots at Fenway that like you got to be there a bunch of times and know where you want to sit. Like I know the places. Like one of the best seats in the house, center field straight on.
I sat there for the wild card game. So it was a good seat for the most part, little blind spot though, if you're up high. But obviously tough time being there for that one.
Yeah, that was the last time I had any fun.
But yeah, Tony, I mean, I really want a more positive attitude out of you.
Get positive, dude.
Like I thought, like it's like, oh, we love baseball, like, and it's just like the way you're talking, you're expecting the Royals to win more games than the Mets.
They might.
No.
They might.
Seth Lugo, Michael Wacha,
Hunter
Renfroe, Bobby Witt Jr.,
I think
Salvador Perez resurgence.
I think all those guys fall flat on their faces.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Seth Lugo. I mean, I think at the end of the day, maybe it doesn't have what it takes.
I feel like you've always loved Seth Lugo.
Yeah, I think he deserved his shot with the Mets, but I mean, hey man, they dealt him. He went to the Padres. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he wasn't really impressive with them, right? I'll pull up some numbers right now, but
I'm just saying that
I think they were okay. Yeah, I think
right, but I don't know. I always thought that like
he should be better.
He could be better,
right?
And he is going to be better.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
26 starts. I mean, not many guys make 26 starts.
No, I mean that's exactly what he wanted. He wanted his starts. I guess we could have used him. Fucking A.
Yeah, he's the opening day starter. Tony, come on,
dude.
Over.
The Royals might
pack it up.
Oh, and we have some chirps going on here if we want to get to those.
75 wins last year?
That's what we got here.
I think the first one was Lonnie, right?
Yeah. He says like Randall, he just had bonehead comments.
Bonehead he says
moments,
he likes Julius Randle. He has had bonehead moments. Almost like a Gleyber Torres.
Yes,
I feel like.
That's
good comparison.
That's a great comparison. And Josh B also says the Knicks are missing OG more than Randall. Harderstein is still not near 100%, and then Josh B laughing at you. Hot take, Johnny. Doesn't matter. The Knicks D is still good. What they are sorely missing is another offensive creator that draws doubles. When Brunson isn't dominant, the offense can't score. Randall solves that, not OG. Dude.
Yeah. No, I mean they could, imagine if they had like Durant or something.
Yeah,
like
they lack
they might win the title.
A tall star.
And then Kev trying to chirp, saying past 13 years have been tough time for the Yankees. And then Josh B with an all-timer saying the past 40 seasons. So Kev being silenced quickly.
Yeah, he hasn't answered, dude. That's kind of weird, don't you think?
Yeah, it is kind of weird, right, Tommy?
That's what I just said to you, dude.
I don't know, man. Tony, I'm not kidding. I'm having some concern about you being engaged in this baseball season.
Dude, listen, I'm gonna be engaged. Like, I'm gonna watch the games. I'm gonna be pumped to watch,
even
the
if
games.
They're brutal. Honestly,
yeah, I mean, I always do. I've always done
like you're
that.
still like, okay, let's go. Let's see positive signs, stuff to work with. Alvarez,
there's still, exactly. Like the young guys, Alvarez specifically too. And there's a lot to look forward to. I mean, when Kadai is healthy, I'm excited to see his pitch. Like Riley was saying, like I'm excited to see what Diaz is going to be doing. Like he is going to be good. I have no doubt in that. We're going to have a great closer, and there's a lot of opportunity here for other young guys to get looks this season. We went down like the prospect list. There was probably like 4 or 5 guys expected to get their first starts this season. Jeff Williams, dude. So I don't know, dude. I mean, there's a lot to be excited about, but it's just, like we talked about, there's not like a lot of juice right now, dude. I'm already tired of hearing Carlos Mendoza, to be honest.
Is there at least juice for going to opening day?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
You're pumped for that.
Yeah, pumped for that.
Okay.
Dude. Right. Was pumped for Kadai, but it's
But honestly, I really hope it's Sevy and he throws a shutout.
That would be kind of sick.
That would be ridiculous.
I'd buy the jersey right there.
No, you would be. I swear to God, that would change it. I know. I said, the series. No, if he pitches a shutout on opening day,
why don't you go sign Blake Snell?
Why the fuck don't we, dude?
Hey, it's March 1st. We are like 20.
How funny is it?
5 days out.
That this ball back here is.
It is signed by him, right?
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, why Mike's or I know the way you said it, I thought like somebody was saying something different.
Yeah, no. I thought Mike said something.
Okay,
different.
It is Severino. But I was gonna say it's kind of funny that it's become Met memorabilia now.
Yeah, dude, just like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way to disparage. I could say I got signed from yesterday.
There you go. And Kev Deuce says not really silence, but Mets fans don't gloat like Yankee fans. Well, I mean, they don't have anything to gloat about, right? Really? I mean, it's kind of simple. But he does shout you out.
Shout out Riley. There you go. She's a shout out Riley. Yep.
But I feel like my approach is very balanced, Tony. You know what I mean? Like it's like I don't want you to be too beaten down, but at the same time, I want to make sure it's established.
I want you to be happy.
That there's stuff to chirp about.
I hope we smoke you.
Dude, it's not gonna happen, dude. Like
I cannot wait. You're gonna get a text in like mid-July,
dude. Like I don't know why. Like what the fuck? Like, what do you have going on for you? Trevor Story's gonna be a bum.
What's the rotation? Bayo. Who else?
Pivetta.
Giolito. Oh my God.
Tanner Houck. Pivetta, Garrett Whitlock right now.
Okay. What's the deal with Whitlock and Houck? They should be so much better, but they're not.
Whitlock's the bullpen. He should always be in the bullpen.
And Houck should be in the bullpen too.
Yeah. No, I think Houck should be a starter.
Cutter Crawford is
he sucks.
Cutter Crawford.
Dude. He does suck, dude. Garrett Whitlock.
Garrett Whitlock, I think has immense potential, but I don't know. He didn't.
They need to go sign Jordan Montgomery or Blake Snell. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I don't understand how any team hasn't yet.
The Boston Red Sox can't afford Jordan Montgomery. I mean, this is something I thought I'd never come to in my life. I'm 21 years old.
Owners are being too stingy. For sure.
Those guys have to. It's March 1st. We start the season in 25 days.
And you think about it too. There are certain organizations that ruin it, and that's why we are where we are. Just because, like for instance, like the A's, like them not spending. Imagine, I mean, all the free agents would be basically gone because the A's would have.
There's only like
up those
8
guys.
teams that can. But those guys need to sign, man. Like, I just need that over. It's the same thing. We've been doing this for so long. Remember when Bryce Harper signed like 2 weeks into spring training? He signed a $10 million deal 2 weeks into spring training. I couldn't get it done the whole offseason. So, like, these guys need to sign. Now, what I've heard recently is that both of them now are going down in years and want a higher annual pay. And that's where teams like if you got Snell for 2 years for the Yankees, like, would you like that? For a year?
No, yes. I honestly, my perfect situation with Snell is 1 year.
1 year deal.
Yeah. But I get the problem is you sign for 30, you're paying 60 with the tax. That's basically why they're not signing.
Well, I just think that's why it's gonna be a 1 or 2 year deal because He's 31 years old. You just never know what pitchers. I don't see a team giving him big money over like 6 years, 7 years.
No. And if he pitched deep into games, he would have too. That's the thing that really
he was so
really
good last year, though.
I know he was. It's just I don't know. It's weird. I mean, what do you think about it, Tony? I mean, you think like what's gonna happen there?
That's a good question. I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't understand what like why hasn't this happened? Like, why hasn't anything happened yet?
But I'm saying, do you agree though that there is certain reasons to be concerned with Snell? That's you wouldn't be jumping out of your seat to give him $200 million.
No, I wouldn't be. But I mean, given the circumstances of a team like Boston, like the Mets, I
like you
would.
think the Mets are being dumb right now by not signing him?
Yeah, I think quite a few teams are being dumb by not signing him.
You wouldn't have concern. Okay, I'm giving this guy $200 million, but he can barely make the 6th inning.
Yeah.
Or do you think you would manage him differently where he would be?
Yes, he would be.
I don't think you want that contract on your books.
I don't know, dude. I
and
mean,
then
again,
if he's
like
31,
I feel like
he's gonna be 37. He's gonna suck by that time.
Oh yeah, probably. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like one good thing I guess the Mets or Cohen has been doing is that if like the Verlander contract didn't work out, dealt him back to the Stros and got like
now he's injured again.
Exactly. Now he's
like
useless.
41 now.
And you get fucking one of the top prospects in the league from them, you know, like because of that. So like he kind of bounced back well from that, bad contract with Verlander. And even like again, like I feel like Snell wouldn't be that bad. I don't think Snell
he'll be really good this year.
Yeah.
He's gonna play for someone.
I think he'll be healthy enough to get you the starts. Like he'll be a better Met than Verlander was. So like why wouldn't we take a flyer on it? Like why wouldn't we try to do it? But
is it as simple as it's because David Stearns thinks he's smarter than everybody?
Yes, probably. I mean, right?
You don't think you really think it's him though over Cohen? It's not Cohen saying I'm not spending more money on this team this year.
I would certainly think that Cohen was like, hey, we have to reevaluate like how we're spending the money. Certainly. But I think Stearns is probably playing off like, oh, like I can get you the bargain
you don't
players.
Need
like
to
I
spend.
know, yeah.
And it would be the Mets are in the luxury tax as well, or no?
Yeah.
So it would be $60 million for them too. Like we're talking about. The Yankees
definitely.
Angle.
They got to still be in there.
Yeah. Who do you guys think in 3 years is a better pitcher, Montgomery or Snell?
Man, that's tough, dude.
Snell.
I was gonna say Snell too, but I don't know. I kind of second guess myself there. I'll still go with Snell though.
I think Snell has a better history than Montgomery. I feel like Montgomery's come on as of late. Last year, he got a lot of hype. The year before, we were still looking at him as like a 3-ish other rotation type of guy. I think Snell is when he's going right, he's a bona fide ace.
Yeah,
but it is weird though because it's just trying to think of like big contracts, top pitchers. There really hasn't been anybody that comes to mind that you think that like you really can't see pitching into the 6th inning that's gotten that type of contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you need the workhorses get that type of money, which is why he's going to settle for a 1-year, 2-year. And I think the same is going to happen for Montgomery too. But I will tell you, wherever these guys sign, like they will be an impact arm for that team that's going to help them. Like these are still 2 huge pieces out there.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe Anaheim just throws a bone at one of these guys. What do you guys think about that?
That organization is.
I don't think they're going to do that.
No, because they did mention that for Snell. Somebody reported that it was between the Yankees and the Angels, but just with the luxury tax, I can't see the Yankees doing it. I felt like they were when Judge made those comments, but because of the luxury tax penalties, I just don't see it. I mean, the Angels are desperate. I mean, Reed Detmers is going to start on opening day.
That team's going to
pitch no hitter.
Tyler Anderson might have a 7 ERA.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Would you imagine being Angels?
Tyler Anderson.
Would you trade Manaea for him?
For Detmers or Anderson?
Anderson.
Probably not.
Wait, what were you saying something about Anderson?
No. I said I can't imagine being an Angels fan.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
losing Ohtani.
Yeah.
This year's going to be the same thing.
High expectation. It's crazy with Anderson, too. He was good the year before.
He was, right?
Like,
we talked
really
about him in LA, dude. He was
Dodgers.
crazy good for the Dodgers.
Yeah, but
like what the fuck, dude? Like lights out.
Yeah. Angels curse, I guess. But I guess there are expectations for Logan O'Hop. And then Brandon Drury did have a good year last year. Moniak, I think, faded but started out hot. And then I mean Anthony Rendon.
Oh my God, those comments the other day.
I mean, there's just it should be possible that he should be able to hit 25 home runs this year, but he's not. He's not even gonna play 50
hates
games.
Baseball.
Yeah. I mean, what would you do if you were the owner? And he said that.
I'd probably just cut him.
Would you really?
Yeah, like, what the fuck,
like
dude?
set the tone, like that's
dude,
it.
Absolutely, man. I mean, that guy, like at the time when he went to the Angels, he was the highest paid player.
Yeah, dude, that's got to be one of the worst contracts.
Like literally one of the worst contracts
he was
ever.
So good. I mean, you saw him play a lot against the Mets, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
for the Nationals, dude. He was so nasty.
Yeah,
like making ridiculous, like barehanded plays at third base, like crazy good.
But I think there's something to where you sign when you get that big money and you play on a team that's that bad.
Yeah,
and it's like, why should I give a shit anymore?
Yeah,
right. It's like, and I mean, look, I mean,
it's like he's not playing for anything anymore. That team is such a joke. That organization is a joke.
Yeah,
like the fact that Mike Trout is getting wasted there, I feel so.
But people talk about that too.
I would rather Mike Trout be a Yankee, and I had to play against him every single year just because I like the guy and he deserves to be in the spotlight. He deserves. It's awful what's happening.
Yeah, but he even actually for the first time alluded to that in the future there could be a trade. He said he doesn't want to get traded right now, but he says that that will eventually maybe have the conversation.
Probably go to the Mets.
You wouldn't feel nervous though about like
injuries?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Because isn't it a chronic back condition?
Yeah,
like a rare back condition.
He has a back condition, but he still wants to play outfield. What I see happening with him is I truly think Mike Trout's going to get a ring. He's going to be at the end of his career DHing on a really good team, and that's when he's going to get a ring. So I think if you bring him in, what is he, 33 now, 32?
I think he's 33, right, Tony? 91. Yeah,
that's 33.
He's going to be 33.
I only want him like
for a couple
playing
of years.
The outfield for like 2 years, maybe like he should be DHing past 35.
Yeah, it's just it's just the same. I forgot though. Go pull up him from last year. What did he do last year? Oh, so he had a bad year.
He was injured for a little bit.
Games?
No,
Wait, go down to like what happened here. So only played 82 games. Those are like the worst numbers of his career.
Did he break his hand again last year?
He broke his like hamate bone. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
On a hit by a pitch when it hit him in the wrist. Those are always the worst injuries.
Dude,
Jeez,
wow.
But he hasn't played 120 games since 2019.
Yeah.
Since the COVID season, really.
Yeah.
And look at his. I mean, look at him before the COVID year, though. Fucking.
And they've never even had to rush getting him back or trying to get him on the field because they've always sucked.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
So why even risk anything?
Exactly. Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. So I mean, that's something interesting. But it would be nice to see, different situation that he would be energized. So something to keep an eye out for sure. So just wanted to update from Palm Beach right now.
What's the tournament?
The Cognizant.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Minwoo Lee is now joined by Kevin Yu at 8 under par. Co-leaders here. You got Nico Echevarria and Chad Ramey, one shot back at 7 under. And then Lee is through 13 holes starting on the back. Yu through 10 starting on the front. Victor Perez is up to 6 under. He's tied with a bunch of golfers. Ricky Fowler still at 5 under. He's through 11 now. Tom Kim has moved up to 5 under. So he's 3 shots back with a chance to get into the mix. We'll bookmark that. Keep an eye out. Before we move on here, we did have today already, because of the time difference, the Live Golf Invitational from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. John Rahm and Adrian Moronic, co-leaders, 8 under par, firing off 62s. You have Bryson DeChambeau tied with former Masters champion Charles Schwartzel. And you also have Joaquim Neiman at 7 under. So they all shot 63. How about Phil Mickelson firing up a 65 to be tied for 7th with Brennan Steele? A big part of actually, one thing I was going to say before I get to that, you also have a bunch of guys at 5 under with Mickelson, including Taylor Gooch. Did you see that thing that he said about, I don't know if you saw this, Tony.
No.
He said, because he wasn't invited to the Masters because of, the whole world golf ranking playing on Live. So he said there should be an asterisk this year for the Masters because he is not in the field.
Stop it. Really?
Yeah.
Is it right
and
here?
There's also 24 players playing the Masters from Live.
Yeah.
So,
and he's won a couple Live events, but he didn't do anything in the PGA Tour. He didn't win any majors. So, like, what is there to talk about?
Oh, this is Rory McIlroy. God damn it, dude.
Also,
fuck ESPN.
If a guy like Joaquin Neiman, he
maybe
played
Taylor,
the European Tour to get qualified for the Masters this year. It's like, if you want to qualify for the Masters, play your way in, find a way in.
Right. Yeah, he got a special invitation because of how he's played. And he's definitely Gooch has played good golf, but like I said, still, you have to accomplish something before you're going to talk like that. Also, Patrick Reed at 500, kind of interesting. You forget about him, and that he won the Masters the year before
Scumbag.
Tiger. Known for being a cheater. And then also in this tournament, we had the return of Anthony Kim, who's in last place. 6 over par, but I think just being out there, I mean, it's a pretty good story. 11 years is a long time to be off professional golf.
Yeah.
What's his contract? Do you know?
No,
that he signed.
They didn't
no.
I just know he's playing as an individual, but I don't remember even I looked it up and I saw the tournaments he's won and stuff, but I don't even remember watching him back in the day.
No, I remember his face. I knew he was a Nike golf guy. He was kind of like a stud coming up. Then fell on tough times with the injury, and then I think nose candy. And
oh really?
That's what it was?
That's rumors.
Allegedly.
But more likely that or DJ. The consistent. Well, DJ definitely.
But supposedly he had some dark times, drug addiction. But allegedly, that's just from my intel.
But it also was an Achilles injury and an elbow tendonitis.
Well, it was an injury where the PGA had something in place where they paid settlement, and he got paid like $1 million a year or something. Yeah. But it was only supposed to be for like a year, and then he turned it into 12 years of just never playing. He fully stepped away from the game. Shot 76 today.
I mean, for not playing, like I said. I mean, let's see too. I mean, does he break par tomorrow? Then
Could you imagine not playing for 12 years and going out shooting 76?
Yeah. Geez.
Killed to shoot 76.
And then
Shittercock.
Oh yeah. Me and Tony talked about this a few weeks ago, I think, or even longer ago than that. Do you we were talking about DJ and we looked up the articles and stuff, but do you remember? I still am just confused. What happened? Was there a video of him? How, or did he just fail a drug test? You think?
I don't think there was a video. I think he put himself in. I don't remember him failing a drug test. I just remember him in full swing. I think he touched on it a little bit. I remember he kept saying he was addicted to partying.
Oh,
he kept saying that.
So he alluded to it, Tony.
So, and when you say you're addicted to partying, I include alcohol and drugs.
Right.
You're addicted to alcohol and drugs.
Right. Exactly.
I'm addicted to party. You're not going to party sober. It's addicted to club music. No.
Do you think this year, major wise, who do you? Is it for you Rahm, the most likely live player to win a major this year, or who do you think it would
be? I think the classic too. I mean, Rahm and Koepka are always going to be playing. I mean, Koepka's coming for that green jacket.
Yeah,
he wants it bad.
He hates probably these live events.
He wants
a waste of
his
time.
He's only playing live for the money.
Yeah.
The only golf tournaments he enjoys playing are the 4 majors. Even when he was on the PGA, he hated playing on the PGA.
Yeah, he said
he just doesn't like shitty golf tournaments. He likes playing in the biggest moments.
Yeah. How much is Koepka getting paid for live?
It's like $200 million.
Yeah, I think it was something like
Christ.
that.
Are you kidding me?
And that's not winning. That's
also, though, I could see Cameron Smith win a major.
Cameron Smith, but he's one of those guys. We're PGA guys, so I'm going to stick by it.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys where if he's on the PGA Tour and playing against the best competition and playing in 4-round tournaments, maybe he'd be primed up better for majors. Maybe he can get those wins.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's only on live until 2025, so.
And then he'll be back playing in Cromwell.
Do you think that's
No, I mean, I think it's just gonna be more the merger eventually.
Right.
Hopefully.
But what the fuck is that about? What's going on there?
Is it just the Justice Department?
I don't know. I mean, we'll find out when full swing comes out.
Yeah.
The details.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Also, Min Woo with a bogey to move back to 7 under. So Kevin Yu, Tony, is now solo at 8 under par there in Palm Beach. It must be nice to be there right now.
Oh yeah, dude. So nice.
So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for there. But it is time to go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle. Great counter. It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink Wellington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me? Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pastrnak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
right. So a busy night in the National Hockey League last night.
Dude.
Tons of games, tons of picks to update. So I'm going to pull that up now. And then if you could check these off for me, Tony, we will update the standings.
Absolutely. What do you got here?
All right. So Bruins in the under.
That's 2 points right there.
Under.
Oh, the under. 1-1.
1-1. Maple Leafs in the over.
2-2.
Red Wings in the under.
2-4.
Sabres in the over.
3-5.
Panthers in the over.
5-5.
Predators in the under.
Oh, Predators. 6-6.
Hurricanes in the under.
8-6.
And then the Jets in the under.
Were we 8-6? So it's 9-7.
Avalanche in the over.
10-8.
Canucks in the under.
11-9.
Penguins in the over.
11-11.
And then Ducks in the over would be 13-11.
Yeah.
All right. So that moves you to 33-27.
Mm-hmm.
And then for me, okay, so Bruins in the over.
2-0.
Maple Leafs in the over.
3-1.
Islanders in the over.
5-1.
Lightning in the over.
5-3.
Panthers in the under.
6-4.
Hurricanes in the under.
8-4.
Wild in the over.
9-5.
Stars in the under.
11-5.
Avalanche in the under.
13-5.
Canucks in the under.
14-6.
Penguins in the under.
15-7.
Sharks in the over. 16-8.
16-8.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go, dude.
So 37 and 23. So I'm 37-23. You are 33-27.
Oh, nice. Okay, so only 4 games.
Let's go, dude.
It's not bad at all.
Let me just
4
put
picks
this on
I
the
should say.
bottom. Ed, did you get to catch any of this last night?
Highlights, some plays of because I was working the basketball game yesterday. Some of the later games, Kings Canucks I was watching a little bit of, which was nice actually because to see the Kings win, they played really well. Drew Doughty showing off some veteran defense mentality, had a goal and 2 assists last night. Adrian Kempe too. I think Kopitar had a goal and 2 assists. Like honestly, like the entire Kings team looked like they were flowing. Like way better, like from the beginning of the season, basically, where we were like, oh wow, this Kings team, it could be really contending. And then they got into their offensive woes, but scoring 5 on the Canucks and only holding them to 1, I thought was really impressive. And then that's really the only game I caught. I caught a little bit of the Ducks Sharks, but that was minimal stuff because it was late.
Right.
Right,
I watched a lot of the Islanders Red Wings.
Let's go, dude.
I think an impressive win for the Isles. They jump up to that 2-0 lead in the first period, give one back in the second, give another back in the third to tie it. So they lose the lead there. Then the game's tied again, and then they close it out with 2 goals down the stretch. And finally, I feel control the third period and finish out a game. You could say, that is what it's supposed to look like for a veteran team
against a hot Red Wings team too.
Yeah. So, goals here, Brock Nelson with his 26th, Casey Cizikas with his 7th, and then Dobson picking up his 54th assist. You also had Nelson another goal on a power play, 27, Barzal his 18th. And then Engel, an empty netter there at the end to make it 5-3. Sorokin got the start, 22 of 25. So the Islanders, we said it before this game. They need to win as many games as possible down the stretch to get in. But obviously this is a start. And I was just seeing on here for the Isles, the next time out is going to be actually against the Bruins tomorrow, 7:30 at UBS Arena.
Wow. That's the Bruins, you say, huh?
Yeah, and they'll be going for their 3rd straight win after 2 road wins against the Red Wings and the Stars. I also caught a good amount of the Colorado game.
We knew what was going to happen.
Former Islander Kyle Parise, Tony, 2 goals. I didn't realize he was 37 years old.
Zach Parise, yeah. He was.
Oh, Zach Parise.
Yeah, and he's been around the league. The Devils too. He's been on.
Great career.
I just don't get why he was just hanging out there. I mean, just the age.
And the Islanders?
No, like because he was just a free agent that Colorado just brought him in.
His point production is down. He's not the same Parise he was. But he's a perfect player for a team like Colorado.
He's 39.
Third line depth. He's a great third line forward now in the NHL, where he used to be a great number 2.
I mean, geez, the Rangers could have used him, no? Or you would have been tight because of the Islander angle, Tony.
No. I would not have been tight. I mean, I think that's a great, great pickup by Colorado when they did it a little while ago. You look at his past couple of seasons. He's playing 82 games with the Islanders. 34 points. I mean, it would be taking a flyer on him a little bit, but I mean, that guy has a lot of playoff experience. Like, I certainly would have liked him in the third line, fourth line.
Yeah.
When's the deadline?
I think
March 10th.
Okay, so almost
the
a week
12th,
away.
maybe.
We're approaching rapidly.
We had that one trade for fucking Tanev.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then just taking a look on here, I did see some of the Kraken Penguins game. I couldn't believe. Oh,
That's
so
right.
we're a week away.
We are
I
literally
had a
week.
feeling it was a week. Kraken, shutting out the Penguins. That was surprising for me.
Yes.
Kraken haven't looked great. Penguins had been really playing their best hockey of the season coming into this game. So, you really didn't expect, Grubauer to pitch the shutout, but that's what he does. Jari had a great game, but if you're not going to score, you're not going to win. And
what the fuck is that?
Losses like this could be what keeps Pittsburgh out of the playoffs.
Yeah, they suck, dude. Honestly, they kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Any traction on the? You guys hearing anything with the Ducks? I saw Duclair had 2 goals last night. Henrique scored.
Yeah.
Anything about those guys moving, or you think it just with hockey too? Does it go down to the final minute? Is that usually how it works? Or
yeah, I guess so. What do you got, Riley? What do you got? You something on your mind?
Well, I just don't see it. I just don't see
Don't
it.
see the Ducks moving those players? I mean, Duclair probably not. I feel like Duclair is kind of a wash.
But I don't get why the Ducks wouldn't trade everybody though. Like, what is their future? These guys they're gonna win with these guys with Frank Vetrano.
Well, I think when
Frankie V maybe
when you're in a situation like them, it's like you have no choice though. Like these guys are young, and if you got to see like Troy Terry, Zegras, Max Comtois. Like these are all guys that, they haven't yet like grown or blossomed to the player that they thought they would be, but you have to keep trying.
Yeah.
If you ship them away, then it's like you just wasted
the talent,
the development years. So
and they have a lot of young guys. You mentioned Terry.
Terry's that young.
Leo Carlson, 19 years old. He's playing right now. Forward from Sweden.
But I was just talking trade Henrique.
Right.
Trade
Henrique
Vetrano.
I can see.
Adam Henrique,
Henrique
definitely.
I can see.
Frankie V, maybe not so much. I mean, I guess if you can get enough for him because he's been doing well.
It's all package.
But I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe try and get rid of Alex Killorn. Like he's not gonna do much more for you, and he's got 23 points. The team may be looking for like a third line forward. And he's got Tampa Bay Lightning Stanley Cup experience. Let's see. I'm not too familiar with their defense that much, but they got a lot of young guys. I mean, Lindstrom's 25. Mintyukov is 20 years old. Jacob Silverberg, maybe. I don't know, though. I mean, I feel like his better years are behind him already. So
I think it's time to get rid of John Gibson, too, over there.
Yeah, true that.
I think you can find a team that's looking for goaltender depth going into the playoffs. You can find a team that's maybe even looking still for a starter. And this guy Dostal that they have, this young guy, looks like he's gonna be the guy there.
Yeah.
He's been playing well, and Gibson's injury prone. I mean, I can see them moving away from him. Maybe same thing with the Bruins.
What about Cam Fowler? I mean, he's been around for a little while. Like, you think he'd
love to be on a good team?
Yeah, he definitely would be. And I mean, he's got 28, 30 points maybe on the season as a defenseman. I think you can maybe try to move him if you're Anaheim, but
just kind of back to us. The only thing is you don't want to move too many because you got a guy. Think about the trade with the Flyers that we're done today. You got Cutter Gauthier coming in next year. Who's the best player in college, one of the best players in college hockey. Like they have pieces there, and you don't want to get rid of too many of them, and then you really have no chance.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see with the deadline, what happens. But that being said, it is time for our favorite time of the week, the Friday-Saturday Super Bonanza Hockey Frenzy.
All right. It is Friday, March 1st, Josh, around the National Hockey League. And like Brian said, we're doing a little double dip Friday, Saturday. Why? Because the Friday slate is kind of fucking light. Starting off in Ottawa, it is the Senators playing the Coyotes. My God, this could be a good time for the Coyotes to win. Ottawa minus 190 here at home. That gives Arizona plus money on the road. Could be worth a few shekels. Over under at 6.5. These two teams have faced each other just one other time this season. The Coyotes beating the Senators 4-3 back in early December. Coyotes, I think maybe an 8-game losing streak now, absolutely on the skid, but can they bounce back, Brian?
Clayton Keller putting on his Superman cape, Tony.
Wow.
As well as Vejmelka turning back the clock. 40 of 41 saves. Keller with the only 2 goals of the game. Coyotes in the under with the upset. They're due. Law of averages, Tony.
I honestly really couldn't agree more. Give me the Coyotes as well. With the, give me the over, though. I say there's going to be a scoring bonanza. Brady Tkachuk, Clayton Keller with a hat trick, Josh B. Tim Stützle with 2 goals and an assist. I say the Coyotes win this game in regulation. I would say with 10 seconds left, a slapper from Keller puts the Coyotes up 4-3. Coyotes and the over. Like I said, next up, we're going to the nation's capital, Michael, in Washington, D.C., Capital One Arena. The Capitals are taking on John Tortorella and his Flyers. Washington on the money line right now is even. Over-under is set at 5.5. A little bit of lower scoring there. Can the Caps pull this one off?
No, they cannot. They had their run, but I think they're going back to playing the bad hockey that we've seen all season long.
The bad hockey.
So I think Sam Ersson, Tony, irking the home fans of the Washington Capitals, shutting them out. So 2 shutouts to start for me here. 3-0 Flyers.
Wow.
Conakry, 2 goals and 1 assist.
I would say Flyers been scoring a lot. Caps been giving up a lot of goals. So give me the Flyers and the over, dude. I don't know, maybe like 5-3. Let's say 5-3. Next up here on the NHL final Friday game, 10 p.m. We're in Anaheim. It's the Ducks, speaking of them, taking on the Devils over there at the Honda Center. Anaheim here is plus 225 at home. Do with that what you will. Over under at 6.5. We know the Devils coming off that big win against San Jose, 7-2, and the Ducks also coming off a win against San Jose, 6-4. So what do you think here?
Give me the Ducks. This is going to be a shootout. I know I said we had shutouts the first 2 games, not this one.
Shootouts.
And I'm going to say Adam Henrique, the game winner in overtime, 5-4 Ducks. Ducks in the over.
5-4 Ducks, dude. He says shutouts, shootouts. I say get out because it's going to be the Devils here coming in to Anaheim, absolutely wreaking havoc. Jesper Bratt, obviously, Jesus Christ, Dougie Hamilton's been a long time IR, but Jack Hughes has been on fire, dude, showing his dangles. I don't know. I think the Ducks stand no chance. I don't care about Adam Henrique. Give me the Devils here. And the under, they win 4-1. Next game up, we're going to be moving over to Saturday now, the second day in March. And it's the weekend. So we're starting early and often, noon 30 in Carolina on the NHL Network. It is the Canes taking on the Jets. Now, we do not have lines here, obviously, but if I had to guess, I would say Hurricanes. Minus 115, over under 6.5 for sure. So what do you say there, Brian?
I say give me the home Carolina Hurricanes, Sebastian Aho. Not the Josh B hat trick, but he will settle for 2 goals in this one as Carolina edges out the Jets here 3-2. So
damn,
Carolina in the under.
In the under, yeah. This is a tough fucking pick here. Not gonna lie,
body
but
clock as well.
The body clock. Gabriel Velarde on the day-to-day. Estimated return is tomorrow. So give me Velarde, former King great last season. I say he has 2 goals this game. Winnipeg Jets win this game 4-2. So Jets.
And the
under, dude. It's going to be a great freaking game to start at noon 30 on Saturday. Next game up, 3 p.m. in Detroit. The Red Wings taking on the Panthers. Red Wings probably going to be about plus 145 probably at home, I would say. Over-under would be the 6.5. Obviously, we know both these teams can be competitive. Panthers, though, having an absolute banner year. And they are on a 3-game win streak right now. So what do you got?
But the question is, Tony, will they raise a banner at the end of this season? Who knows? But for this game, complete control. The national ABC broadcast. Sam Reinhart, yes, Josh B. This is the hat trick. And you are going to see the Carolina Panthers win this one 6-3. So the Panthers and the over.
All right, next up, we're going to Seattle. Oh, sorry, I didn't do mine. Yeah, my bad. Panthers in the over, you say?
Yeah.
Panthers in the under. Red Wings put up a good fight. Panthers win it 4-2. Empty netter at the end there. So, yeah, Panthers in the under. Next game, 4 p.m. in Seattle, as I was saying. The Climate Pledge Arena. Wow, dude, the Kraken taking on your Oilers. Kraken here at home, I would say plus 135, dude. Over under 6.5 for sure. Of course, the Oilers dropping 3 of the last 5, so pretty interesting
winning
there.
Their last 2,
but winning the last 2.
Glass half full, Tony.
All right, so tell me why. Yeah, let me tell you.
Contest. Zach Hyman didn't get the hat trick last time. He's getting it this time, Josh B. Oilers 7, Seattle 2. Stu Skinner 41 of 43 in that.
Stu Skinner, not to be confused with Stu Leonard. Now, I do agree with that. Give me Oilers and the over. I think scoring bonanza, to be honest. Oilers win this one, I don't know, 6-4. Next game now. We're moving along the schedule here. 6 p.m. Getting a little evening time. Everyone's feeling nice and good on Saturday in St. Louis Enterprise Center. The people are going to be wild to watch the Blues play the Wild from Minnesota. That is. Tickets as low as $41. I would say, I don't know, Blues minus 110. Tight game here for sure. Over under, I'll give it the 5.5 just because I'm feeling that way right now. Both teams, having a couple of losses under their belt recently. But I don't know. What do you think here, Brian?
Blues in the under.
Wow.
Pavel Buchnevich, Tony, the game winner in OT.
You love that guy.
3-2 Blues.
I guess I would say the same. Give me the over, though. I think whether it's Binnington and then, of course, either Fleury or Gustafsson, I think they have bad games. Over under 5.5, I said. Did I not?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
So give me a 4-3 victory of the Blues in overtime. Okay, buddy? Next game up here, we're going to Nashville. That's right. We're going to be in Nashville as they take on the Avalanche. Tight game here, honestly, I think. Give me Nashville at home. I don't know, plus 145. Over under certainly 6.5 here. Predators, I think they're on like a 7-game win streak right now. I believe they have the longest win streak right now around the National Hockey League. And we know the Avs are on a 2-game win streak, scoring 10 goals in their last 2 games and only giving up 1 goal in those last 2 games. So obviously they are hot as well. What do you think, dude?
Yes, Predators are on that 7-game win streak, but they haven't played Colorado in any of those games, and they're going to see why Colorado will end that streak. I think too much. The scoring, I think they score 7. Saros pulled at the end of the first, and it is going to be a 7-3 Colorado Avalanche victory.
Avs in the over, you say. I say Avs and the under. I think Georgiev has been hot, so Soros, so have some trouble scoring, but still, I believe the Avalanche will win this game. I'll say 4-2. Oh, no, 3-2. Whoa. And the next game up around the NHL here, it's still 6 p.m., I believe. Nay, it is 7 p.m. The ESPN Plus Hulu game here from Buffalo, the Sauce, the People, Niagara Falls, taking on the Golden Knights. Tickets as low as $41. Think about that. And the Sabres got to be, I want to say, plus 210 here, okay? Heavy dogs at home. Over under certainly 6.5. The Knights on the schneid just dropped the game to Boston finally, the other day. So I don't know. What do you think? You think Sabres squeak one past the Knights?
Not so fast. I get Knights have been playing well. I've been down on them. However, Buffalo, yes, they're back to 500. Buffalo is not doing anything. So I don't take stock into the overtime win against Tampa last night. So give me Vegas, a close one. We're going to say Knights 2-1.
Knights 2-1. Knights in the under. I'm going to go Sabres and the over, just because the last time these two teams faced each other, Sabres win 5-2. That was back in December when the Knights were actually kind of good, and now they're on the schneid. They continue the schneid. Buffalo swings it around. Give me the Sabres winning this game. I'll say 4-3 in a tight one, potentially even overtime. Rasmus Dahlin with a slapper from the blue line in OT. Give it to me, baby. Next game up, we're going to be in Toronto. The Maple Leafs playing the Rangers, Brian. So let's freaking go here. I would say
6.5.
6.5 for sure. Over under Maple Leafs at
minus 110.
You think they're minus 110, the Maple Leafs at home? You're probably right, honestly. So Rangers are plus money. Take that every freaking day, Josh B. Betting the mortgage. We know how hot the Rangers have been since
played yet this year?
the All-Star break. They have played twice so far. We got torched the first time, torched them the second time.
Okay.
And now this is the proverbial rubber match, baby. What do you say, Brian?
All right. So Igor, let's go. 7 straight starts. Can he make it 8? I say he does, but I think this game is going to be high scoring, so I do like the over. But let's see Mika Zibanejad put the pipe down for a game, get involved, score 3 points, 2 goals, and 1 assist. And the New York Rangers will prevail in Toronto 5-3.
I totally agree here. So you're saying Rangers in the over. Give me Rangers in the under. I think Shesty comes out here absolutely diabolically dismantles the Toronto Maple Leafs offense here. They can't get anything past him. Give me a shutout for Igor. Rangers win this game 3-0. Goals from Zibanejad, Cooley, as well as Matt Rempe, proving he can play in the big leagues and not just fight. Let's go, baby. Next game up, we'll see Riley. Tampa Bay taking on the Canadiens. The Lightning, obviously, here going to be favored. I say they're minus 210, let's say, at home. Over-under certainly 6.5. Lightning, obviously, I think, for me, have been kind of disappointing. The Canadiens, we know the Canadiens. So what do you think's going to happen here, Brian?
I say for one night, they play like the old Tampa Bay Lightning, the Vasilevsky shutout, and Braden Point with the hat trick.
Wow.
Tampa wins 3-0.
I'll say the oppo to that. I say, Tampa wins, I don't know, probably like 5-2, maybe 5-3, lots of scoring. So Tampa in the over, Canadiens can score. But obviously Tampa, just more talent there in terms of scoring. Next up, just a few games left at 7 p.m. in Philadelphia now. Brian slowly becoming a John Tortorella fan here at the Wells Fargo Center. The Flyers are taking on the Ottawa Senators. Senators playing on the back-to-back, I believe, as well as the Flyers. Yeah. So pretty intense there. Should be pretty interesting. You'd imagine backup tendies for both over here at 7 p.m. Because of that, Flyers probably still favored, but maybe by not so much.
Minus
135.
Over under set at 6.5.
Brian Vegas.
Travis Conakry.
Brian Vegas.
With the game winner, 5-4 Flyers in OT.
Absolutely love it. So Flyers in the over, I would agree, but Flyers in the under, I say. Flyers in this game 3-1. Great goaltending by the backups. Love to see that around the NHL. Next game up, we're going to, again, another team that Brian's a favorite of now, the Islanders at UBS, taking on the Boston Bruins. My gosh. Islanders plus 145, maybe plus 150 even. Over under 6.5. What do you think? Do you think they stand a chance here? Say it. I see it in your eyes.
Patrick Waugh picking up the biggest win of his Islanders head coaching career here. A 3-2 winner in overtime. And we are going to see Casey Cizikas be the hero here. A tight game, 3-2. So Islanders and the over in overtime.
Give me the Bruins here. Honestly, they win 5-4 in regulation, high scoring, high action. At the end of the game, Monty says, "Hey, Brian, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here in Boston." Next game up, we're going Chicago here, taking on the Blue Jackets. A little bit of a toilet bowl. Blackhawks 15-40-5. Blue Jackets 19-30-10. Over there in Chicago, we know what they're capable of, both these teams. Chicago, I don't know. Even maybe over under 5.5. What's going to happen here, Brian? I don't even want to think about this game here.
I think we've seen the Blue Jackets play good defense against the Rangers for most of their last game against them. Chicago has struggled. Bedard really hasn't done anything since he came back from his injury. But this is the game he does. 2 goals, 1 assist. As the Blackhawks beat the Blue Jackets 3-1 in the United Center.
In the United Center. All right, just a couple games left
Blue
here.
Jackets.
8 p.m. Oh, sorry, my bad. God damn it, dude. Give me Blue Jackets in the under. They win 3-1.
All right.
Next game up, 8 p.m. Dallas Stars take on the San Jose Sharks. I mean, this is kind of obvious here. Stars probably heavy favorites, minus 235. Over under certainly 6.5. What do you think?
Yeah,
Annihilation.
I honestly almost typed in the Sharks, but
come on.
It just, exactly. You're being ridiculous doing something like that. So give me the Stars. Give me the under. I'm going to say 4-1 in Dallas.
Give me Stars over 6-1 in Dallas. Final game here, people. 10 p.m. Saturday night. Calgary, the Flames taking on the Penguins. Penguins are tight of their last loss. Scotiabank Flames minus 110, over under 6.5. Can the veteran team pull out a nice dub on the road here, Brian?
Yes, they can. I think they bounce back. Jari was good last game. He's good again for this one. Penguins 2-1. Crosby the go-ahead goal in the waning minutes of the game to give Pittsburgh the victory.
Nah, I don't know, man. Give me the Flames here. I think in regulation, give me Kadri. Why not? Third period, late go-ahead goal. They win 3-2.
And that is your hockey frenzy. One quick question for Riley. And I feel like I've asked Tony about this, and he's kind of been in between about like what is the deal. Johnny Gaudreau, is he finished? Does he just need to get out of there? Like, what do you think the deal is there? 8 goals.
I think it goes back to kind of what we were saying with Mike Trout, where you don't have to, rush him back from injury and play on a team that's not that good. It's his fault. Like, it's Johnny Gaudreau's fault. He wanted the most money he could get in free agency. He could have went back to Calgary. He could have went other places and played on competitive teams. He picked a shitty team for the money. And now this is what his stats look like. Like, you play on a bad team,
right? And
his stats reflect that. I still think he has it in him. I mean, you look at the production from the last couple of years. He was great on the Flames, fantastic on the Flames till he left.
Yeah.
And now we've seen this here. He's not going to get moved because of that contract.
But no retention, like they won't do it.
I don't see them moving him. I still think he has it in him. I think he'd be a great piece for a team trying to make the playoffs, but I just don't see Columbus moving him. But I do still think he has it in him.
Tony, would you go up 2 first and Barclay Goodrow
for Johnny Gaudreau?
Yeah.
No.
Really? Because I thought you hate Barclay Goodrow.
Yeah, I'm not like huge on Gaudreau.
But you're nervous with the contract.
I mean, Johnny Gaudreau, I don't know.
You don't think he'd be energized, the Garden?
Dude, when we energized, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, he is the guy on the Blue Jackets. Like, he's supposed to be their guy.
Like, you should be so much better. Like,
he should be so much better. And like, look at some people who we've taken from Columbus too. Look at Rick Nash, for example. Right. Back in the day, Jesus, this is probably like, I don't know, 2016, 2015. We take Rick Nash from Columbus, literally like, who was looking like the best player in the league. Comes to the Rangers as well in the regular season, absolutely poops in the postseason, and just like fucking never hear from him again.
Right. So it's like you're not,
I'm over it, dude.
Yeah,
like it's just he poops. Okay, he poops, dude.
We all do.
It'll be an interesting trade deadline for sure.
Yeah.
Also, a couple comments here. Ryan McNeil getting in the mix.
Super bonanza, baby.
Josh Beachhill Frenzy, Hattie Boom Batty, and Hot Take Johnny saying, love it, Tony. 3-0 Rangers. Let's go, Igor.
Let's go, Igor.
I'm guessing he said that over mine because I had them giving up 3 goals. But listen, that's the type of game that I think we're going to have. And it's like not every game can be a defensive game as much as we would like it to be.
No, yeah, totally true.
What do we got from McNeil?
Oh, sorry. He says he poops, Tony.
He appreciated that one.
By the way, Arizona Coyotes, 14-game losing streak.
They're going to win tonight.
14-game losing streak.
Don't you think so, Riley? I mean, they have to win.
Well, you got a lock of the night? Well, I guess a lock of the 2 nights, I guess, for Friday or Saturday.
Over the
lock of the night. Tonight.
Yeah, just do tonight. Give me one for tonight, one for tomorrow.
Let me get the schedule up again. I just had it.
You got Coyotes at Senators, Flyers at Caps, Devils at Ducks.
Okay. Lock of the night. Devils spread against the Ducks.
Wow.
-1.5?
Yes.
Wow.
Ducks suck. Devils, I still believe, are not that good, but are going to find a way to the playoffs. They're going to find a way to cover 1.5, empty net goal, maybe.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, a lot of games.
Bruins, Islanders.
No, I don't want to be that guy.
Because you're scared.
No. I'm not going to take my own team. All right.
Okay.
I'm not like that. I'm unlike you when it comes to that. All right.
It's just so much fun though to take your own team though.
Yeah, do you get so much at stake?
Because like you're already jacked, and then you're jacked even more. It's like Jane Campbell with the espresso shot.
Yeah,
true. That's very true. Okay. I am going to take Edmonton over Seattle.
Wow. Okay, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Way to take a
Seattle
cop-out game,
sucks.
honestly, dude.
Seattle literally sucks.
Oilers could just blow
you
it,
say
though.
cop-out game?
Yeah, honestly.
Okay,
dude,
okay. How about this?
Jets,
I'd like
Hurricanes.
to
We got
take
Jets, Hurricanes. We got
Toronto at home against the Rangers.
Oh, yeah, it should be fucking that guy, dude. Yeah.
Well, you know, but honestly, that game is going to be tough.
That game's a good game.
That's why the season series is split at the moment. And the Ranger defense is going to need to be on point, but also Mika, like I said, is going to need to be engaged.
It's kind of
like he needs a goal, like in 5-on-5 play, needs a goal.
Yeah.
Like that's I don't want to see. I get it's great if you score in the power play or in overtime, whatever. I want to see you score in 5-on-5 in a sick ass fucking play,
moving quickly.
Yes,
yeah,
quickly, Jonathan Quick.
But honestly, Riley, I don't know what your thoughts are, but I think the Islanders Bruins is gonna be a good game.
No, I think those are the only 2 good games on this schedule on Saturday. I think Rangers, Toronto, obviously
Hurricanes, Jets,
fantastic game. Hurricanes, Jets is good. The Jets do have to make up for last night.
Avs Predators actually might be okay too.
You never know.
Road game.
Predators have been hot too. Panthers, Red Wings. It will be a good game.
Yep.
In all seriousness,
I mean, Wild Blues will be a good game too, probably.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, I think
Penguins Flames actually might be okay.
This is a big game for. I think Toronto is not that good. I think a big game for New York to just show the East. Oh yeah, Toronto's not someone we're playing around with. Like on the road, go and beat them by 2, and just be like, yep, this is a team that's not in the same conversation as us. Because I don't think they are. To be honest, I know I was joking when I said Toronto to beat the Rangers.
You were joking.
The Rangers to beat Toronto, meaning like to show that
I mean, dude, Toronto dumpster fire.
Toronto
every
is
year, dude.
in the lower half, bottom 10 in goals for in the NHL. So
really, that's embarrassing for the squad that they have.
Like if you look at the teams around them. It might be goals against, but teams around them.
I think goals against. I was like, goals for, no way.
Goals against. The teams around them are all teams that are awful.
Yeah.
So I don't think Toronto. I think it's another first round exit for them. So I hope the Rangers go in there and show that Toronto doesn't have a chance in the East this year, which they don't.
So I'm excited for that. A couple good games for the Rangers coming up. Litmus test with Toronto, and then home against Florida on Monday.
Oh yeah,
2 of the top offensive teams in the league. So pumped up for some hockey this weekend. Just wanted to do one more update here from the Cognizant Classic. Kevin Yu, 8 under, solo lead through 12. David Skins has picked up a birdie to get to 7 under, so he's tied with Victor Perez.
10 minutes on him.
Under through 9. Both tied for second with Chad Ramey, who tees off at 12-18. Min Woo, another bogey.
Yeah, what the fuck
down
is that,
to 6
dude?
under. Ricky Fowler has moved up to 6 under. So Ricky, 2 shots back, tied with who was once the leader here with Min-Woo Lee. And then you got Van Ruin hanging around at 6 over, as well as Nico Echevarria.
Min-Woo. Dude, he started on the back 9, had 2 eagles.
Yeah. Crazy.
Now he's just like, now he's got 3 bogeys in the front 9.
Yeah. Nuts.
Shame, dude.
So yeah, we'll see what develops over the weekend. I guess in closing here, fellas, any crazy weekend plans?
Oh yeah, right. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, let's hear the slammers.
What do you got, dude? Yeah. Let's go.
No, I got spring break. I have spring break coming up, so I leave on Monday.
Where are you going?
Monday morning, I'm going to the Bahamas.
Yeah,
there you go. You're staying at the
dude.
Atlantis?
I'm staying at the Baha Mar.
Baha Mar. Okay. Yep. Nice.
Should be a good week.
Golf. Wow. That's
gambling.
Sick. Wow.
All-inclusive frozen drinks every day.
Yes, Tony. Yes.
The weather. I am very excited to get down there.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to book my trip through the company from the airport to the hotel, so I have to rely on Bahamian Taxi now, which I'm a little iffy of.
You're worried?
But excited to get to the warm weather, obviously.
Any particular golf course that you're like?
It's just the one near the Baha Mar. It's on the resort.
Oh, okay. But it's not like where they play the tournament.
No. Not like the Heroes.
Yeah.
No. Okay. It's right there.
But yeah, obviously, I'm sure that's going to be a great experience. Have you been to the Bahamas before?
I went there when I was like 11 and 12.
Oh, let's go.
Haven't gone there, obviously, in a drinking age. So
Bless you.
I'm excited to,
Yeah.
get after it a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
What do you mean by get after it?
The wake up,
How many rounds of golf?
probably one or two.
Okay.
There's so many other activities, and not all my friends play golf, so it's tough.
Yeah.
But I'm excited just for the schedule of the wake up, hit the buffet for breakfast,
Hit the tables.
Yes, dude.
hit the casino late
Yo,
at
the
night.
buffet for
The
breakfast.
borgata.
The club being in the same building as the casino, maybe casino after the club.
Oh man, I really want to go back to the Bahamas. I feel like when I was there, I went on a cruise, didn't get to stay over, and I did it like 3 or 4 times, but it's like I didn't get to like appreciate it. I always thought like, Bahamas, there's not that much there, but no. The Bahamas is sick.
Yeah.
Carmine's, Tony, the
Dude,
wings.
We should book a room, right? Same resort. Let's go, dude.
Yeah,
The whole week, dude.
Tony,
Yes.
what should be the go-to drink for me?
Dude, it's so funny because
Frozen drink. What is it? What are we
Domac
doing?
was just asking us about it too yesterday because he's going, to spring break, whatever. I was telling him to do clear alcohol, like tequila drinks, gin and tonic drinks.
Yeah.
And
I
then
said
have
Modelo and waters.
it was
and
Modelo's and
and
waters.
cut the
Yeah,
hangover.
I love a good beer, but something about it being like warm and hot. I don't know if I can slam beers all day in the sun. Like I think I might go for that. Like
A cool tropical drink.
Yeah,
maybe-
No, I mean a pina colada.
colada is
Great,
so
great
good.
sugar. No, but I think have 3 or 4 of those and then have beer
And
the
then
rest
mix-
of the
Yeah,
time.
the sugars are. You got to be careful. With
Once the
sugars,
sun
dude.
goes down, then you switch to
yeah,
beer.
yeah, exactly.
Tony, anything to counter that for you this weekend?
Geez, I mean, it's kind of hard to follow up, I guess. I mean, not really. I guess we have Horseshoe
Sunday. Rangers game.
Rangers
Saturday.
game Saturday. Saturday, actually, it's me and some old rugby guys getting together.
To watch the game or no?
Oh yeah.
Well, inevitably, we're probably gonna be watching the game, but we're gonna do like a game of touch rugby.
Yep.
At around 11 a.m.
Okay.
Colony by 1.
Oh, but it's supposed to rain, but you just rain or shine.
Yeah. It's fine.
Late pouring, you'll play.
Well, I mean,
Man's man.
yeah, probably. Yeah, it's turf field, whatever.
Okay.
And then Colony by 1,
Gotcha.
and then Castle after that. The Castle on Black Rock. You know
What's
what that
it?
is?
No.
I like that agenda.
It's an Irish restaurant, very nice. Pour a great Guinness. It's right. It's on Faithful Ave.
Good.
Where
Where
Yeah.
Vinny's used to be?
It used to be Forza.
Oh,
The
Forza.
Forza
On
restaurant.
the left side of the road, if you're coming from
Bridgeport?
Donut Delight,
From Donut Delight.
it's on the right side. In Fairfield.
Wait,
Not
what?
Donut Delight.
Donut Inn.
Donut Inn.
Yeah, it's on the right side.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yes.
So great job, great Guinness, Irish people, bangers
Yeah.
and mash, shepherd's pie, Brian.
This is-
Good burger too.
Wow. So you're going to Colony in there, drinking all day. Like, are you going to remember the Rangers game?
Yeah,
get nothing out of you.
yeah, I will remember the game, dude.
Okay.
Let's go. All right, it's
But
fucking go
back-to-back
time,
Saturdays, Colony. I mean, that's pretty nice.
dude. Yeah, dude, I'm stoked for Colony. Stoked to be able to watch the Rangers game too. Like that's
Yeah.
gonna be sick. And obviously it's gonna be a nice little Saturday.
Oh,
For
actually,
sure, dude.
wow. Maybe we'll cross paths because I'm actually going to be at least earlier in the day. I'm going to go to like that new brewery that we were just talking about.
Are you going to elicit?
Yes, because for Pooch's
No
birthday,
shit,
so we're going to
dude.
that and then Sakura after. So maybe.
Wow, what time? Do you know around time?
No, but I would think. I mean, probably
1
Yeah,
o'clock.
probably. And is that right near Colony or no?
I mean, it's not too far, I guess. It's not really that far.
Yeah. But basically, your people talk to my people.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'll
Tony
probably
runs
just
that
text you,
place.
and I'm like, hey, yo, I'm at college.
I really am so robbed for the Rangers game. I wish it was on like right now.
Oh, I know, dude. Which is a great time last weekend, dude.
No,
like,
Michael, give us something on last weekend, quick.
Last weekend when we were chilling?
Yeah.
I'll just say this. It was Super Bowl Sunday, and it was ending, remember? And we all said, dang, we don't want this to end. We wish we could run it back.
And what did we do?
The following weekend, ran it back here at the studios. Then the following weekend, ran it back.
And what was at the center of it? Food and the Rangers.
And chocolates.
oh my gosh. Yep.
Saw good on the way out saying
The
let's
beekeeper.
go
LGR,
Rangers.
dude. Beekeeper. I was telling Riley about your mistake.
Next to locked in Shesterkin, no question after the quick performance last time.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
2-0 for those games.
Come on, Force.
I would feel like really, really good heading into the trade deadline with 2 wins.
That'd be crazy awesome.
So let's go.
Tony, we got to get you to a playoff game this year.
Dude, we're going.
Yeah,
I already
dude.
told him, no matter what, we're going.
Gotta open the wallet.
Yeah.
Just gotta do it. Put it on
Yeah.
the credit
Yeah.
card. Think about it later.
Yep.
Yep.
Just swipe that
Yep.
thing and worry
Swipe
about
that
it
thing,
later.
dude. It's not even real money.
Pay the minimum.
Yep.
And then
Pay the
maybe
minimum.
there's a couple weeks here before the 26th, so maybe a trip to the Borgata, hit the tables, and then you and Michael
Empire City.
and Matthew.
Yeah, lose the house.
Oh my God, you could win at blackjack.
yeah,
Tony. Come
definitely,
on.
definitely. I'd be so
So you
down.
haven't probably played in a while, no?
Dude. It's been a while. Yeah, all right, take it easy. There, right?
Well, I was gonna say that's how I'm looking at this trip. to
Yeah.
Bahamas.
Like make
I'm
your money back at the table.
I
Yeah.
can make it all back in
Yeah.
one night.
And
That's
like
true.
this sounds ridiculous, but I swear the key to winning in blackjack, bankroll. Like you can't play $25 hands and buy it for $150. You're gonna lose in 90 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, literally. Get about
Um,
$500.
Unit discipline too.
Yeah.
Got to be disciplined.
What do you like? Will you go 25s if that's like?
I'll go 25s, but I get dumb, man. Like I'll do 25, 25, 25, lose a hand and be like, oh, we're gonna win this one. We're gonna do 50.
Yeah.
And then you lose, and then it's
That's
like
dumb.
why'd
next
I-
thing you know, you got a purple chip up
your
there.
unit discipline. I've been so important.
Yeah.
Gotta
yeah.
know.
And are you all blackjack or you do like
I'm
roulette?
blackjack. I'll hop on roulette. I'm not a big numbers guy on roulette. I like just picking colors.
Uh-huh.
I'll hop on slots for a little bit just to get my fix in because it is like a drug.
Right.
But I won't do that for long. But basically, I mean, blackjack's where you make money, in my opinion, like at a casino. If you know what you're doing and you have the right game plan, it's one of those games where I feel like you can beat them a little bit if you know what you're doing.
I really think too, if you think about it too, like you said, discipline, but then you also have the bankroll. But if you really are disciplined and you're like, no, I'm not gonna I'm gonna resist the urge to go like 300-400 on a hand, and you just do like 50, for instance. You're there for a couple hours, you're gonna hit the hot run.
Yeah. And also it's pick that right hand to double on.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Pick
Yeah.
that right
Exactly.
hand to double on.
Right.
Pick that right hand to split on. Has to be the right hand. I hate when people split on some things, especially if you're playing live and someone splits and they're taking cards. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. That's why kind of my pet peeves of playing live, even though obviously live's better. I hate when you're
people
playing
do
with people
dumb.
that are just dumb.
Do you always do the side bets?
I'll throw on side bets. Yeah. I'll throw on some 21+3. I'll throw on
Match.
not all the time though,
Yeah.
because sometimes
It's ridiculous.
then
Like,
it's like-
oh my God. Now, because they used to have Buster Blackjack at Mohegan, now they have Lucky Ladies.
yeah.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I like that.
So you get a suit at 19-1.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of stadium blackjack, which is some casinos have it, some don't. But it's the dealer's in front of you. You play on like a tablet, and you can play 3 games at the same time, and all the dealers are in front of you. You don't anyone else's hands don't matter to you.
Oh,
so no one
okay.
gets to know. You're just playing against
That
the
is
dealer.
nice. So like at a casino, you prefer if regular way, but it was just you at the table versus
Yeah.
having people there.
I just don't. If there's people that know what they're doing, I don't give a shit.
But if it's like you by yourself or people know what you're doing, which one would you rather have?
By
Like 3
myself.
people or by yourself, and they know what they're doing though. They're gonna
3
make
people. I'd rather play. in
Yeah,
person
yeah,
than
me
3
too.
Yeah.
And is there something to being on the end? For some reason,
Yeah.
I feel like you get crushed in the middle.
No, the end. I like being on the end.
I like being last.
Yeah, because I mean, you hold the dealer
Right.
in your hand if
Right.
you're last, which
Yeah.
is something that people that don't play blackjack doesn't know about. Like, if
Right.
you just sit, like if you have a kid that just sits there and now you're the one taking cards from the dealer, or
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, the worst.
Anything on that for you, Tony? Like, do you have a seat preference?
I don't think so. In my opinion, I guess, yeah, being first, I think I've done the best.
First. And have you got crushed in the middle?
Yeah. I mean, I guess in theory, have gotten crushed at any position.
But doesn't
really,
it seem like more, though, for some reason? Even if it's just a little more.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you never see the person literally sitting in the middle exact seat, and they're doing the best.
Yeah, true.
They're always
you don't control anything. I feel like
you don't. Yeah. You have no control.
Yeah. So a little blackjack 101 there, huh?
Yeah, dude. Should the three of us at the same table. We probably just
no. This summer,
dude.
Golf trip, AC, done.
Oh god, that sounds so nice.
The beach.
Let's go right now.
Yeah, 100%.
What about your weekend? Obviously, birthday party. We know that Saturday, and then Sunday.
And today I'm just chilling.
Tonight's just chilling.
Yeah, me and Sam probably get some Remos.
You fucking love that Remos, dude.
She loves it too. Because
what are you getting?
What
does she get?
So she usually gets a pizza, and then we split a salad, and then I usually get lately the Marsala. I can't get off the Marsala. Like
now, does Sam does she try new things, or is it always at the same? Do you like she likes her consistency?
Like with Remos, that's pretty much what she gets every time. Yeah. And
plain?
it's just what the pizza?
Pizza plain?
Pepperoni. Yeah.
Salad Caesar.
Salad, no. Salad, chickpeas, cucumber, romaine, lemon dressing, tomatoes, onions.
That sounds all right, I guess.
I honestly was never a chickpea guy, but that's the only time I have chickpeas is when we split that salad. It's fine.
Yeah,
I don't love chickpeas.
Right, but they're not like they don't kill you, you know?
No,
yeah.
No, exactly.
Hummus? So, you're a hummus guy, right?
Love hummus, but like fresh. I can't do Sabra anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. It has to be fresh, like Whole Foods, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
you ever go to Greek Spot in Milford?
No, dude. No. I love that type of stuff.
I think Mike's been the Greek Spot, right? Milford?
Yes.
Yeah,
that place smack.
Yo, Riley goes there like twice a week. He said,
Greek, I think it is, and
twice
Norwalk
a week, bro.
is very good as well.
So
good stuff there. Yeah. Exciting weekend upcoming, and hopefully next time we see you guys, we're talking about a Ranger victory tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. But
absolutely,
another outstanding week of shows.
Oh yeah, baby.
We really appreciate all the engagement this week. Everybody who continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay, and costume merch, downtimetv.com. We want everybody to enjoy the day. Enjoy Binge Buddies tonight after Dune 2.
7 o'clock. Be there. Let's go Mets.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.